Hello, world. This is CuzTheInternet podcast. I'm Trey,
Hamza?
and let's get into this. I saw a post.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, I saw a post the other day. Basically, this woman saying if a man wants to date me or go out with me, he has to buy my kids food as well.
Okay,
So, go ahead.
okay. Because of the people we are, if we were single,
Yeah.
it's not something that you would have to ask. If we're going out and your child is there,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm going to buy your child something,
Mm-hmm.
hands down. But if, say, we, I ask you out on a date, I pick you up, like doing the chivalry thing. I pick
Yeah.
you up, I open the doors for you, take you to the restaurant, ask you
Mm-hmm.
what you want, order our meals, you order your meal. Um, Everything's good, take you home at the end of the night, cool. But say I do all this stuff, you can't then turn to me and be like, okay, and my son is at home starving, so once again, type of person I am, I'd probably still do it. Be like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, here you go. But I'd be like, that was weird as hell. Like who was your child with? Was your child with a babysitter? Yes or no? Did you not leave food for the child at home? Like I don't understand why after our
Yeah.
date I have to go pick up your child some food to
Mm-hmm.
like it's just weird. Once again, I'd still most likely do it
Yeah.
because the type of person I am,
Mm-hmm.
but it would just be really weird for me or weird to me, pardon me.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Guys.
I don't think now. Sorry, I don't think someone is wrong if they didn't do it because you can't expect me to buy because I want to date you. I have to buy your child food.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then okay, I dodged a bullet. I don't want to date you because if you're gonna think that, then you're gonna think, okay, well, my friend Kiki and Sierra are in from out of town, and we want to go to brunch. Okay, let's go to brunch. Okay, can you pay for everything? You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
expect me to do it? Like
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't understand it. Like you guys already had the plan to go to brunch. So if I did not come to brunch, who was going to pay for it?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
that's just
get
my
you.
opinion.
I get you. I
You, what
get
do you
you.
think about that?
All right. So I again, we're agreeing a lot today because for the most part, I agree. When when I was single, when we were single, when I was single, I probably would have done it regardless. Like if someone says like my kid's at home starving, I would have done it. You get so that's not even an issue, but it would still be a little weird if the person, depending on how it was said, if the person's like, "Yo, can we stop by here? I want to pick up something for my kid." Then you pay
Exactly.
regardless. Like that, as a man, in my opinion, you would do that. Of course, like you said,
No,
you're
no.
not wrong if
As
you don't.
us, regardless.
Hmm.
Because there are a lot of dudes out there. If she was like, "Oh, can we stop by like McDonald's so I can pick up a
Hmm.
Happy Meal for my son?" Because he said he was really wanting a Happy Meal, and I said I'll get him. And he's like, "Okay, can you get it? No matter what time you come back, please can you get it for me?" And I know he's up waiting for it, so can we just stop by McDonald's so I can get it?
Hmm.
I would personally go get it for her and be like, "Here
Yeah,
you go." But some
exactly.
dudes would actually bring her there and be like, "Okay," and wait for her to pay for it themselves because I mean, they're not wrong for it,
That's what I'm
but it's
saying.
not
It's
to say
not
she
wrong.
asked
It's
for it
just
either.
it's not
But
wrong, but it's just wrong. You know what I mean? But she shouldn't have to. She should not put that on you. Like it's
yeah,
still her fault for putting that on anyway. Like, yo, if you want to date me, you have to buy my kids. Like, what? Like that doesn't make
mm,
sense because these stupid rules that people put in place, female or male, does not necessarily show you the person's character or whether they're a good person or not. So putting that as a stipulation doesn't mean that he's going to be a great person.
mm-hmm,
Making him buy your kid food doesn't mean that he's going to be a good father. Like so that makes no sense to me. Like that would be a stipulation. Now, if the person doesn't like offer I could see you be like, even though it's within their right, but I just couldn't see myself back in the day before I was married be in a situation where like I need to buy some food for my kid and be like, all right, go do your thing. I feel like that's just not how men move, in my opinion. So again, yeah,
So
go ahead.
the example I gave,
Mm-hmm.
your girl, her friend is coming in from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go out to eat. So you go out with them, y'all order your food, and everybody eats and everybody does their thing. Waiter comes, two separate checks, me and my girl and her friend. You pay for you and your girl. Her friend goes to pay, card is declined. Do you pay for the friend or do you just like, well,
I pay for the friend. I would pay for it. Like, it's why wouldn't I pay
so
for the
would I.
friend?
And see, that's the thing, so would I. But now, if the dude did not pay for the friend, is he wrong?
Again, the way I think, he would be wrong, and that doesn't mean there's two different wrong. There's the
Yeah, yeah,
wrong as far as the way I think, and there's realistically he doesn't have to pay for nobody but himself.
yeah. Mhm.
Realistically, but no, he's wrong. Like me, the type of person I am, if we're like, if let's say if my wife is like, we're carrying two of my friends that want to go out, we're carrying them out to brunch, I'd be like, all right, cool, and then I would probably still be like, yo, let's pay for it. Like I'd want to
Mhm.
just do that gesture. Um, that doesn't mean to my wife friends that I'm going to be doing that. I'm just saying. But I would, that is something I would want to do. Now, as far as just, yeah, so that's something I want to do. That doesn't mean that the person that doesn't do that is wrong, or it's just that, in my opinion, if somebody's card declines and you're all together and you
Mhm.
have it, it's like, yeah, pay for it. Like, what difference does it make to you? Like, and there's some people that just would be standing there like, no, no. And it's like, why would you even
See,
do that, bro?
the post I saw,
Mm-hmm.
the dude was saying the same thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Went out with his girl and her friend. Her friend came from out of town.
Yeah.
They went, ordered food. He paid for him and the girl he was seeing.
Okay.
Her friend's card declined. She said, "Oh, it looks like I was like basically like chase me bugging because I probably crossed state lines. That's
Mm-hmm.
why it's not working." And he refused to pay. So his girl paid for her friend,
Mm-hmm.
and now his girl is mad at him, or the girl he's messing with is mad at him because he didn't pay. He's like, "But why do I have to pay?" And I was like, "I get it. You're not wrong, but you're wrong." Like,
Exactly.
now,
Exactly.
maybe we don't know his situation though. Maybe he didn't have it. Maybe he
Mm-hmm.
planned out, okay, you know what? If she's gonna have this, I'm gonna make sure I get the water and bread because
Mm-hmm.
I can't pay for both of us.
Yeah.
So
No,
we don't know. But I
I
mean,
I get you, but as far as the post that you just said, he didn't mention that, and I
yeah.
think everybody would have understood that if. But to just say like I'm not doing this, it's petty. It's one of those petty things, and I've met a couple of cheap cats like that in my life where I'm just like,
Mm.
how do girls still date you, bro? Like it makes no sense. She knows how cheap you are. Like it makes no sense. But again, man, I can't knock anybody for how they move. It's just I couldn't do certain things like that, man.